So I run a company with over 30 people, and all of us, we work remotely. So we're all working in different places. We work from home or like a co-working space. But like we're not in the same office. And for a lot of people, that's so like vague, right? How does that even work? So in this video, I want to dive deeper into like what are the tools that we use to make sure this whole group of people, we all work together. And it's actually a team. My name is Wilco Kreij, and as mentioned, I'm the founder of UpViral and Connectio, and we are a fully remote company. And every time I like most people around me, they think like, what are you doing? In fact, a couple of years ago, I would just move to a new place, and one of my neighbors, we spoke after a few months. He's like, "What? I thought you didn't have a job, right? Like, why? Because I always worked from home. I never left the house during the day. During the day, I was working in my office at home." So that's sort of like a lot of people still think, right? But in reality, like I mentioned, we have got over 30 people, and over time they grew and grew and grew. I think right now we're at 35. And to do that, to organize that, there's certain tools that we just have to use to keep everyone sane and just make sure we can all work together at a good pace. And the first one is obviously a chat tool. We use Slack. Like there's a lot of other tools out there as well. Personally, I'm a big fan of Slack. I've never used any of the others, but it's just an easy, quick way to communicate. We can see who's online. We can create channels around different projects, and it's just a quick way to interact with one another in typing, right? So that's one good way. Now, obviously, chat is not always enough. Like it's good to see everyone's faces, right? And that's why the second tool we use is Zoom. And the reason why we use Zoom is, quite frankly, it works. Unlike something like Skype, it's a bit clunky. There's always kind of issues, and it has a good integration with Slack as well. So right inside Slack, we can just type in /Zoom, boom, and we automatically start a conversation with however many people we want to have on the call. And it's really, really important that if you have a remote team, make sure everyone has a webcam, right? If someone doesn't have a webcam, it's not the same, right? You want to make sure that you see everyone's expressions, you can see whether they get what you're saying, you can have fun with each other, and that's really, really important. So make sure everyone has a webcam when you use Zoom. Now, obviously, in a business, it's not just having fun, it's like actually doing things, and there's going to be projects and different things. How do you keep track of what's working, what's not working? Well, we use Trello for that. Like Trello is a really easy tool that you can just create projects and you can create cards for every task, and it's just a good way to keep track and keep things organized of like what's the status, like is something to do, is something already done, is something to be checked, is something like, and it all flows naturally, and it's a good way to keep an overview on the business to make sure everyone knows what they're working on, everyone knows what's coming up next, and it's just a much more organized way of working. So that's number 3, Trello. And then number 4 is Google Drive, a combination with Google Docs. So we use Google Drive to share all of our files. So whenever there's a project, like whenever there's files attached to something, we all put it on Google Drive. If there's a document, we use Google Docs. That way, everyone has access to all the files that everyone needs with their spreadsheets on there. It's just a good way to share files, like video files, like the one you're watching right now. Like this video that you're watching, what's going to happen is I'm going to put it on Google Drive. There's going to be a card created on Trello as a card, and then it's going to be our video editor is going to edit it. He's going to tag it done. He's going to let me know on Slack, boom, and then probably next week we have a call on Zoom. We're just going to go through whatever happened, and boom, like all these tools are all taking place, all being used in every single process and every single time we interact with each other. Like boom, Slack, Zoom, Trello, and Google Drive. And there's one other tool, or actually a couple tools, but it's for the same purpose that I personally really love, and that is a quick tool to make screenshots and video recordings. Like there's a couple of tools that I personally really like. I use Droplr, I use Cloud App, or Loom. Like any of those three do the same thing: Droplr, Cloud App, Loom. They're all awesome, but the point is that with a quick second, I can just drag my screen, I just create a screenshot, and automatically it will create a link that I can just post on Slack. Or I can just shoot a quick video, like within a second, I can share that video. So sometimes it's not needed to jump on a Zoom call, and sometimes I'll just do a quick video, even on my phone, like, hey, you want to do this and this and this? Like, awesome, I think, and I send the video over to my team, boom, they can watch it whenever they have time, because obviously with a remote team, not everyone works in the exact same time zone, so that's a good way to bridge the gap, right? And that right there are the 5 most critical tools that we use in our business. Slack for chat, Zoom for calling, Trello for project management, Google Drive to share files, and tools like Droplr, Loom, or Cloud App to quickly share screenshots and videos to communicate in different time zones as well. So I hope that helps if you have a remote business. I think you're like these are the tools that are most crucial to have in your business, and especially at times like these, it's good to have a good basis to work remotely, because all of a sudden a lot of businesses are starting to work remotely for obvious reasons. So I hope this video helps you do that more efficiently, and I'll see you in the next video.